Guys, I think I found it. Star Wars Super Bombard Racing. I think this could be the worst Star Wars game ever made. And if you just got triggered because you used to play this game when you were a kid, I'm really sorry. But come on. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Okay, I think we'll start things off with Darth Maul, and we're gonna choose the Naboo Swamp map. We've got a Gungan and whatever this thing is here. All right, here we go. We're loading in.
You are no match for a Sith.
Yeah, you tell him that, Darth Maul. Okay, race starting. If this game isn't the biggest Mario Kart knockoff, then I don't know what is. All right, third place. Not bad, Maul, not bad. It's okay. Just gonna look up the definition for Bombard, see what that actually means. Oh, cool. The first thing that comes up is Star Wars Super Bombard Racing. There you go. I know it's a Gungan term. The word for superior or superb in Gungan Basic. So the game is basically titled Star Wars Super Superb Racing. I mean, credit to the guys that came up with this, man. Incredible. Like, could not have created something as amazing as this. So a couple things first up here. I see what they're trying to do, giving everyone a big head and the vehicle they're most associated with in Star Wars. Darth Maul gets his scimitar. Jar Jar gets the Gungan submarine. Okay, I can see this making sense. Sebulba gets his pod racer. Boss Nass gets a stingray, like it's an actual fish. His ship is an actual fish. Obi-Wan has a giant forehead for some reason. What is this? And he gets that ship from the Phantom Menace, the one that gets blown up right after the start of the movie.
Captain, look!
Now that I think about it, I think this is the first ship to ever be destroyed in the Star Wars film timeline. So I gave it to Obi-Wan. That's good stuff. And it's also the worst one to use in this game, of course. And Obi-Wan has like a really gross Padawan rat's tail thing that's really... It's not even Obi-Wan. Like, look at him, man. Not that I can see any stats for each character, but this one definitely feels like the worst. You know, bad turning, bad speed, everything. It's a bad ship, gets blown up first. Finished in 8th place. There you go. This one is my favorite. Yoda sits in his chair from the Jedi Council. For some reason, he also gets a boost at the start of each race, because he's the smallest, I guess. Would it be cheating if Yoda used the Force to win? Some could argue Anakin used the Force to win the pod race in The Phantom Menace, but Anakin doesn't even use his pod racer here. He has a Naboo starfighter. Why does Sebulba have his pod and not Anakin? It's not like Anakin built the starfighter. Anakin built his pod racer. I feel like that'd be more personal connection. That's just my opinion. And then Queen Amidala has the Nubian Royal Starship. Gameplay at first feels very loose, like the controls aren't that defined, but you get the hang of it after a while, and it's an old game. After all, it's like 2001, but pretty much a straight up Star Wars copy of Mario Kart. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with that. Mario Kart was copied for lots of different games, but I bet none of those had this. Dancing Newt Gunray, really? Wow. So Star Wars Super Bombard Racing was released in 2001 exclusively for the PlayStation 2. Not by choice though, they were working on also releasing it for the Sega Dreamcast, Microsoft Windows, and Apple Macintosh, but all those versions were cancelled because the game sold so poorly for PS2. So bad that it became an exclusive title. The game was published by LucasArts and developed by Lucas Learning, founded by George Lucas as an educational-focused spin-off from LucasArts. Lucas Learning made educational Star Wars games with no violence, and Super Bombard Racing, Super Superior Racing, was the studio's final game before it was shut down. When the game was released, a lot of critics said gameplay wasn't all that bad, which I don't think it is. It's actually okay. It just doesn't bring anything new to kart racing games. Except for giant gonk droids. Seriously, why are they so big? They're bigger than Jabba the Hutt here. And obviously this is a really tacky look for Star Wars, which is probably why it did so poorly. So Super Bombard Racing has two main game modes. The race mode has 9 different tracks, all based on the Phantom Menace. And the arena mode is kind of like a Demolition Derby, derby, and it's also really hard. First, we have the Naboo Battlefield with the giant Gungan shield. Okay, cool setting, but the game mode itself is incredibly difficult. Trying to hit the other tiny ships with your pickups feels almost impossible just because of how small and quick they are. The game feels like it was built to be a racing game, and this mode has just been tacked on to add extra content, which is what LucasArts were kind of accused of as well. You know, the only reason they built this game was to get into the market of kart racing games, which is why it did so poorly. So in this game mode, I took the most damage and was eliminated first. So next, I tried the Jedi Temple, which they've turned into a skate park. Didn't realize I was playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Also, who is this supposed to be? I mean, what? Anyway, I did a little better this time around, but not well enough to unlock any of the other maps. Not that I wanted to in this game mode. I'm done with this game mode. So the racing mechanics are fairly simple. You can accelerate, brake, change the camera, look behind, and pick up items and boost. Some items attack the person in front of you, others you drop behind, like Mario Kart. I think the most noticeable difference from this game and other kart games is the fact the Bombard karts hover. This makes the move and feel quite different to other kart games, which are generally on wheels. You know, you're on a cart that is on the ground. The Dune Sea map has Jawas that shoot at you from the cliffs and shrink your cart. Thought I'd play as Anakin on this map, seeing as though how much he really loves sand. Is this pickup supposed to be a gonk droid, like a repair tool? Anakin seems to shout some really memorable phrases, such as cool. Next up, Theed City. I thought I'd give Sebulba a go. This one's pretty cool. There's a few AATs and battle droids throughout the map which shoot at you. Although on my first attempt, I went off this jump on the third lap, completely misjudged where the track was and fell off. So I was in 8th place, so just decided to start again. And one thing that's kind of stupid is you can run into your own traps just as you drop them. Really annoying sometimes. Not sure why this... I'm not even going to ask. I also realized after a while that some of the tracks have hidden shortcuts. These are great for getting an advantage and getting ahead. The AI in the game actually aren't that bad as well. They'll make you work for the win, and sometimes luck just won't be on your side. I eventually won with Sebulba and unlocked the pod race track. Jabba dings this massive gong, which for some reason didn't make any sound.
What a pitiful life form.
Didn't even get the quote right. Is this what they were going for?
Why do I sense we've picked up another pathetic life form?
But yes, Jabba the Hutt's pod race. Obi-Wan failed to get across the line in first. Queen Amidala, on my second attempt, also fell short, coming in 4th place. The time has come. I've been holding off using this next kart until the end. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but here we go. Even the sound Jar Jar's cart makes is ridiculous. But Jar Jar did what no kart had done before. From that moment on, Jar Jar went on to unlock every single track in the entire game.
Misa Bombard!
And it was this next track that blew my mind, Oda Gunga. You ready for this? It goes underwater and completely confuses the controls by inverting the up and down mechanics. But hey, I got the hang of it. And Jar Jar's kart was built for this. It's a submarine. Jar Jar finished in 2nd place behind Boss Nass, who was riding a sea creature after all, and this is his place. So, unlocked Mos Espa. Who is this? Who is this? Is it Palpatine? Oh no, they have a ponytail. Okay. Maybe it's Storm's coming, Annie?
Storm's coming up, Annie. You better get home quick.
What the hell? 2nd place again. All right, we're going to Coruscant, ladies and gentlemen. Who the hell is this? And this? Is this Chancellor Valorum? First name Finis. So I'm going to assume this is Palpatine, I guess. I don't know, man. Far out. This map was pretty cool though, driving around the Coruscant city. I liked it. Hey look, it's Captain Punica. Next map is Power Station, Jewel of the Fates. Oh, and off they go, I guess. Why does nothing have sound effects? This map was actually really good. Probably my favorite in the game. Challenging, staying on the platforms. You know, the whole Star Wars thing about how they never build railings for some reason. Not sure if that's a Star Wars thing or a George Lucas thing, but it's in the original trilogy and now this as well. No railings. And then you go through a section with the red ray shields where Qui-Gon dies. And why is Qui-Gon not in this game? It's a Phantom Menace game. If he's going to be in a game, he should be in this one. And there's different routes to take on this map. It's a good map. I like it. Good stuff. Lucas learning. And now we come to the final stage. The stage with the dancing Nemoidians. I honestly can't believe they made Newt Gunray do this. This is the real reason Anakin ends up killing him in Revenge of the Sith. He had it coming. But this map, even Jar Jar couldn't conquer. It's very messy, but does feel like you're driving through the inside of a ship. And there's one tiny no-gravity section where you're out in space, which is cool for a sec, but, you know, I wish they built this more into it. Anyway, so Jar Jar's run comes to an end. Did I have fun playing this game? Yes, absolutely, and I can definitely see myself as a kid playing this. But should this have been done to Star Wars, really? Also, I'd take Star Wars Racer or literally any other Star Wars racing game over this. So, you know, there's that. So what do you think? Is this the worst Star Wars game ever made? Have you played it? And what are some other terrible Star Wars games you know of? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, I'd recommend you go watch this one here about a game called Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar. Easily the most ridiculous Star Wars game ever made, and I love it. It's a great game. And for details on some upcoming game giveaways I'll be doing, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Discord. You'll find links to those in the description. Thanks for watching this crazy, crazy game. Wish I had discovered it when I was a kid. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.